Let's see. Do you trust me?
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Not. Listen, I got a question, right? I wonder what my wife thinks of me always going to watch games with the boys.
What?
Let's take it to her. Huh? I think she heard
Why are
me.
you in here messing with me?
I had a question. How do you feel about me always going to watch the games with the boys?
I feel fine. Why? You and this camera, I'm ridiculous. I mean, you know, I don't know.
I seem to catch a lot of attitude when I leave. There's a lot of sass when I leave.
There is?
There's a lot of sass when
There
I leave.
really is?
Do you feel a certain kind of way when I'm gone? Do you not trust me?
Ooh, those are two different questions. That's two whole different questions.
What do you mean?
Do I feel a certain kind of way when you're gone? Sometimes. Sometimes I miss you. Do I trust you? I trust Jesus.
What does Jesus have to do with this?
Everything.
Listen, all I do is I go watch the game. You know, me and the boys, we just kick it. Nothing why do you keep making that noise?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go on. Yeah, clearly you have something to say. There's something on your mind.
So, long time ago, I had some good advice from another married woman. And that was that we don't necessarily have to trust you when we're having trust issues. We just have to trust, why are you coming closer? You just have to trust God. And so I learned to trust you through me trusting that God would keep my heart safe.
But hold on, but I'm very trustworthy, so trust shouldn't be an issue.
You're also human.
This is true. I'm glad you noticed that I am also human, but that wasn't the question and that wasn't the discussion.
But you're also human. Don't get me wrong. I've learned to trust you. And I don't sit up at night worrying about where you are. But I learned to trust you because I trusted God with you and with my heart. What I'm saying is this, right? So we were going through a difficult time and I was upset all the time and, young, worried, all that kind of stuff. And so when she said that to me, it just made me think about that. And so from that point on, I would just pray to God and for protection of my heart so that when you were going out, I didn't sit up stressing out or being upset or whatever, but I trusted that if you were going to do something that you shouldn't do, that God was going to take care of me.
I would never do any such thing. I am very trustworthy.
You are very trustworthy.
But I totally understand what you're saying. When we were younger, trust was an issue, and that's a lot of that had to do with the insecurities that we had. I know for me, dating you at the young age that I did, and you being a Patriot cheerleader and all, worst times of my life. Trust was a big thing, as a 19, 20-year-old dating this beautiful woman, and I was a broke, handsome, charming guy.
First of all, you weren't broke, stop it.
Every college student's broke, kiddo.
Dude, I don't know what your definition of broke is, but you always had a car, you always had your own apartment, you were fine. I get it.
I wasn't bad.
You weren't bad. You were good. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that couples have a lot of pain when it comes to trust, because trust is, like you said, it's so fragile. That it helped me a lot. It helped me build trust in you, because I had trust issues before I met you, and so that was my way of building up trust with God, not necessarily just you, but also with Him, that He would protect my heart. And now I just, if I feel a little anxious, like everybody does, I'll just pray and ask God for that peace.
Yeah.
Do you trust me?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Oh,
I didn't hear the question.
Oh, y'all? Let's see. Do you trust me?
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Not. No, I do. Absolutely, I do. Absolutely, I do. I think we got to a place where trust is one of the things that I don't focus on with you. Mm-hmm. But that was a process. You know, that was a journey.
That's a good word.
And that was a process. And like you said, trust is fleeting because it takes a while to build trust, mm-hmm. but you can lose it very quickly. And then to reestablish it.
It's work.
It's work.
It's work that a lot of people are afraid of.
Yeah, it's work.
But it's possible. It's just whether or not both parties are going to work at it, you know? I don't think that we're any greater or have any more strength than anybody else. I think we just decided to work through those issues and be aware of them.
So,
yeah.
That being said, I'm going to watch the game later.
Yes, you are going to watch the game later, and I'm going to enjoy my house to myself. My house to myself. My house to my... I wasn't done with my dance.
That was a bit much. Hey guys, this is Drew from Just Between Us, The Breezies.
The Breezies.
We wanted to talk to you today about a special topic that's near and dear to us. Trust. Now, trust can be a scary topic, especially when you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
Especially if you've been in a long-term relationship. And especially...
Wow.
You heard what I said. And especially if you're in a relationship with someone who you really, really care about. Because trust can become a really big factor in that.
Yeah, we've covered a portion of this when I was talking to this guy in the kitchen earlier. But trust is huge. And what helped me was a conversation I had with an old pastor that we had. And she discussed the fact that she didn't trust him, she trusted God. And I took that and ran with that. And I began to trust God to protect my heart. For those moments that I wasn't sure about this, I could always be sure about this. And so that journey helped me not only to trust God, but also to trust my husband. And this is key. Both people have to be working for trust. It can't be me just trying to trust him. It's got to be him being trustworthy. It can't be him trying to just trust me. It's got to be me working at being trustworthy.
And trust is bigger than just the relationship that you're in. A lot of people come into it with trust issues from other things that might have happened to them.
Absolutely.
So identifying what some of those things are, what some of those triggers are, will definitely help you in your relationship as you're building trust with that particular person. So make sure that before you commit, you revisit. Revisit what some of those things were that gave you those trust issues before.
Yeah. And don't make this person pay for the trust issues that you've had. Working on trust is just that. Working on trust. I can admit, I came in with trust issues. Absolutely. Yeah. Big ones. Mm-hmm. No shame.
Yeah, she has no shame. But she worked through it. You know, we got through it together. It was a tough time. We sacrificed. Even when it got rough, we almost called it quits. But when we persevered, okay? We persevered. We stood our ground.
And this is the moment that I pray.
And this is the moment that she prayed for. She got us.
That's what I prayed for. That's not what I meant.
What I said.
I know what you said. But all joking aside, trust is a huge factor. And both of you have to work at being trustworthy and trusting each other. And yes, even when you come into a relationship, both of you, with trust issues, working through those issues on your own and then together is important. But honestly, for us, without God being able to be the staple for us to go back to, we may have not have gone through or come to the place that we're at now.
Right.
Because it's hard to look at another human being and put your whole trust in them. But it's easier to work at looking at God and begin to put your whole trust in him so that he can help you trust others.
What she said. Because I trust what she said. But all kidding aside, guys, if you have any questions for us, hit us in the comment section.
Yeah. Push the notification button. Give us the thumbs up. If you're going to give a thumbs down, just keep swipe. Go somewhere else. Give us the thumbs up. Like us. Subscribe.
If you're going to give a thumbs down, give it to yourself. Okay? But make sure you subscribe. Just between us, the breezies.
Oh, God.
And action.
Are you ready?
She didn't say action.
She did say action.
Oh, I didn't hear it. Did you say action?
You didn't answer the question.
I know what I did.
Are you taping? Oh, good. Now people can see what I really did.
Of course I love you.
All right. Well, why'd you move your hand?
You didn't ask if I liked you. You said if I love you.
You can do something again.
Why, you didn't record it?
No.
None of it?
No.
You out of memory?
No, I forgot to press the record button. I'm just kidding.
I was like,
I was like, wow.